All right, it is April the 16th. Time for another update. It's 10:39 a.m. And looking at the daily here, we are still inside of the order block that we came up. We actually destroyed it right here on the 14th of April. Um, and so far, we've been a little bit sideways. We are in the sell position. We need to pull down. So looking for the downside. Appreciate the likes there. Um, Looking for the downsides of pushing down towards the 70,000 like we called out yesterday. Here we can see that if we zoom in, the candle's already started to pull back down into the green area here. So we're going to be looking for this to continue to push on down for a reset down here. So that way, for the monthly, as we over and we take a look, at the weekly here and stuff, weeklies, everything's looking good. We've already went green. But we're looking for that monthly one. So a healthy little bit of a pullback is going to be perfect. We are going to be getting the green light as we close out this next monthly candle. I can see it's pulling it back around to that 70, create the new candle, and we're going to continue towards the upside because this is generally, you can see the green and red right here. We're going to be pushing back above because we did our little reset here below the red line. Monthlies take longer, but that's exactly what we've been working on and been calling it for the past month or so on the direction. And last month I was saying that when we hit this month, we'd be starting to push up. Yes, as we push up, we're going to see some pullbacks, but we've already seen our downsides of what is it now, $60,000. So that was our bottom. We're pushing back up. I believe we hold 70,000, staying above that, and continue into the next month to push on up towards the 80,000 and on up. Again, I'm looking for resistance to be somewhere up in here on the monthly side of it. So we're looking somewhere between the $102,000 to $126,000 area is where we're going to see Bitcoin wind up pushing up to, and then finding some good resistance and pulling back. Ethereum, looking at it on the daily, it's already started doing its pullback as well. We had an order block here. I actually removed it, but we come up just above it there, just destroyed it, liquidating a lot of people on that one, where we had pushed up to that $2,414. But now we're pulling back. I'm still looking for us to pull back down close to that $2,000, but staying above 2,000. We had a good little pullback. And we've got the green lights on the daily and the weekly here. Monthly will be coming in at the end of this month here. So a healthy pullback to 2,000 for Ethereum is expected. XRP actually pushed into our order block that we had here for the $1.40 up to the $1.43. We haven't broke the $1.43 area. I'm expecting us to say a little sideways right here, create the new daily candle tonight, and pull back. Again, we're looking at somewhere around $1.30, $1.31. I believe we hold that $1.30 area. If we break below it, I don't think we'll go anywhere but around the $1.29 area and then right back up. But I believe we have good support there. We've already got the green lights on the daily. Daily says we need to pull back a little bit. We do have another, a few more weeks left here to be able to finish out this, but everything has already been showing, that we're going back up to the $1.12. That was a good floor. We're going to hold that, I do believe. And again, $1.30 is the current support level that I'm looking at that we hold. We don't break below $1.30. If we do, it might be just that $1.29, but no further than that. So looking at the monthly as well, it's looking like it's getting ready to push up. So the next target on that is going to be, after we do this pullback, will be the next target will be the $1.49 up to the $1.60 for XRP. And then, of course, we have all of our other ones lined up here as well. So don't really see anything that we're going to be running into as a support issue other than maybe once we get back up to that 269 to the 318 area, we'll see a good healthy pullback again in there and stuff. But yeah, we're looking at bullish momentum coming in right now. That's what we got there. And then, of course, like I was telling you yesterday, I said AXL would be a great one to get into to buy. And if you'd have bought that yesterday, you would have been sitting pretty this morning. So I I actually did buy into that, so I got in pretty on that one as well. So we'll keep that one up there on the dates and stuff. Let's take a look. I called out yesterday for the Euro USD and the New Zealand dollar USD. Actually, said this is where we're going to go at. And if we zoom in, we notice stop loss was just above our order block. We went right to the top of that order block, didn't break above it. And therefore, the trade is still good. We are in profit on that. Same for the New Zealand dollar. So we're still looking for these drops down here. For the New Zealand dollar, we're looking at on the daily, this little order block we have down here, making a profit around that, 57 cent, 341. Stop loss is still setting up above here at the 59 cent, 544. Euro USD still in there. Looking at the take profit at the $1.14.2. So those are still looking healthy. We're still looking for that. Again, I'm still looking for us to come all the way down to that $1.11. However, we're going to look at taking a profit right here because we know we're just going to tap it. We're going to pull back up, and then we're going to wind up getting another trade riding it down. So we have those Forex still updated. Looking at the oil, we are still in for the drop on this. So, yes, I can hear. Had to clear my throat there for a second. But so we got this order block. It's up here. This is something that we're going to wind up seeing as we pull back down to here, enter in here, riding back up to that, $110, $118. But we had a little pullback. We're going to pull back up here more than likely. On oil, you're going to get to see it pull back up to this little order block area here. Let's go ahead and just mark this out for you. Takes me a second to remember where those are at. Here we are. We got that. It's going to be the $97 up to the $106 area. If we take and we zoom down into the lower time frames, from the daily to the 4, you're going to be looking at the first obstacle is going to be the $95 to $98. Break that, and then that's where you're going to see that's right here. So you're roughly $100. Breaking over $100 is probably going to be the hard part because you want to get above the orange here for the 4 hours. So you're looking at about $97. So yeah, I would say between $97 and $100 would be an area to look at shorting on the oil as we move, continuing itself down. But we do have to do a healthy push back up before we pull back down some more. And then let's see here. Taking a look here at S&P 500. We pushed all the way up into the 7,000, but we haven't really went too far into the 7,000 area. We're creating right now, it looks like a reversal candle for the daily. It's kind of sideways. We haven't had a lot of movement. It's already after market open and everything, and we're just kind of sideways. What are we looking for? Well, we've already nailed the 1 minute coming back. 5 minute pin climb will be your next target. So $7,032 will be the next target. And then we'll be winding up moving our way back towards the 6,000 area. Yep. So today we're more likely going to wind up staying a little bit sideways right here on S&P 500, creating that reversal candle. It can pull down, but I believe we're going to wind up closing kind of where we've opened up at here. So that's what I'm looking at here. We've already pushed all the way up. It's time to drop back down. Right here, we had the sell off right there, riding it all the way down to the green area. Take off right there. And now we're fixing to get that red sell again. So we'll stay about right in here, close out the candle, give us the red light saying short it. And we'll ride that thing back down to 6,000. So what we got for the S&P 500. And then for the NASDAQ, we're looking at about the same thing. So we're going to be looking at a push towards that 21,000 as we push back down. But you can see our little green lights and stuff here. Red there, green. We bought. We didn't get all the way up there, but we did pull back. We got another green light. Here we are fixing to get the red light to short it back down. So that's currently what we've got going on. What we got over here? Got some SPY. That's looking good. Still looks like we need to have a healthy pullback. We could see that $597. Let's take a look at the lower time frames. So, yep, next target on there is going to be 697 for the downside. Right now we're testing the order block right there for that lower high. It's going to be the $699 to $700 area. You got about 55 seconds left on the 1 minute for that candle. If we pull back down, we're into the next push down towards that blue line, 698, down to the 697. 698 would get you the 5-minute reset below the orange line. The 698 would get you the reset below the red line on the 15-minute. What is it? 698. That's going to get you a 30-minute below the green line for the 30-minute there, as well as the 1 hour. And then, of course, that's also going to bring you down to the 2 hour. Yeah. So we're looking at coming back down to the 698 first target, 698, 697 area. So what we're looking at for SPY. Then we got Q here. It's showing that we need to pull back. It's pushed up, clearing out any kind of liquidity that's there. Testing right there, but let's see. You're going to be looking at first target's going to be the 636. And let's see, 636, 635 area, which is going to get you the 5-minute below the orange line. So 635, 634 area. 15-minute get you below the red line here. 30-minute gonna get you a push down below the green line for a green line reset. Then you'll wind up seeing it come back and do it a little bit later, a red line reset. Yep, it's gonna be the same thing for 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hours. So we're gonna be coming back down to that around 627 area. 627 to get that reset on the 4 hour and down below. That was fun. That was fast. Let's check out the gold, silver, see how we're doing. Daily is getting ready to push back down in here. What do we got going on here? That one. What was this marketed on? I don't have a clue what I had that marked on. Probably like a low time frame or something. I don't remember. But get rid of that. Even at that, still on 30-minute, you're still going to be looking at coming down here below that pink line of the 4,700. You're going to be looking at, we'll call it 4,600. Let's see, 4,660. How would be looking at another entry on gold. Yep, that's what I'll be looking for. I get you a reset down below the pink line. Set up on a 30-minute time frame. So pull to there, and then you'll see this upper side right here of the $4,973 area. Silver has actually already came up into the daily here, hit its order block, the top side, and it's showing that reversal. Created a reversal candle yesterday. Now we're pushing down. So we're shorting down through silver, looking for that $64 area. Is a good possibility. Let me see. The next target. $76 would be the next target I would look at. 76 and 75. 74. Yeah, between $76 and $74 would be where I'd be looking at for getting in for another little push back up on silver. But that is all I've got. Trying to make it as quick of an update as possible, keeping it nice and sweet and to the point. I'll do another update later on in the Discord forum at the community. Again, if you want to be part of the community, all you gotta do is head over to 60strading.com. Be able to join in, hang out, ask questions, get answers, chat, whatever. I do drop in some signals and everything else in there and stuff. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is just me creating indicators where I'm able to see what's going to be happening before it even happens. If you want the indicators, join on the Discord. You get all the indicators just by being a member. Appreciate y'all jumping in and watching this. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next episode. Take care and God bless.